Hi friends, welcome. In this video, I am going to talk about things related with constant product like time and work and time and distance. In constant product related concepts, you have a quantity A which is a product of B and C, where B is some quantity per unit and C is number of units, and A becomes total quantity in those number of units. For example, distance is speed times time duration, and work is productivity times time duration or productivity times number of resources. So when A is equal to B times C, for a constant A, if B increases, C will decrease, and if C increases, B will decrease. So B and C have inverse relationship. And for constant B or C, if A increases, then B will increase, and if B decreases, then A will also decrease. So here they are in proportional or linear relationship. So distance is equal to speed times duration. So for the same distance, if the speed increases to its k times, then the time taken will decrease to its 1 over k times. And if the speed increases by k%, then change in time duration can be expressed in three ways. So duration gets divided by 1 plus k over 100. Or duration decreases to its 100 over 100 plus k factor. Or C, third type, duration decreases by k over 100 plus k factor, or 100k over 100 plus k percent. Now if speed increases by a factor of A by B, then change in time duration can be expressed in three different ways. Number 1, duration gets divided by 1 plus A by B, or duration decreases to B over A plus B times. And C, the duration decreases by A over A plus B factor. So now we can recap the three ways of expressing changes to speed and its impact on time duration. Speed and time can be interchanged or swapped. And the questions that we are going to solve, it becomes easy when you take one form and relate to the appropriate form for the desired answer. Similarly, for work and productivity, we can take the same set of formulas So let's do some questions on time and distance. So in such questions, we always take the smaller speed as a baseline, and we see by increasing the speed how did the time change, and if the time change is expressed in percentage or absolute number or fraction, then we will choose the appropriate formula to get the answer. Here our base speed is 20, so we will use this formula where if the speed is increased by a factor of A by B, then the time will decrease by a factor of A over A plus B. When the speed increases from 20 km per hour to 30 kilometers per hour, then the overall savings in time is 1.5 hours plus 2.5 hours, which is total 4 hours. So here A is 1 and B is 2. So 1/3 is 1.5 plus 2.5 hours, which is 4 hours. So when you travel with the speed of 20 kilometers per hour, 4 hours is 1/3 of that duration. So which means it took 12 hours with 20 kilometers. So the distance is 20 into 12, 240 kilometers. Let's take next example. Again here, when the speed increases, in the question we have the difference in timing. So we will use the same formula. So 1/4 is 30 minutes, which is half hour, which means that TA is 2 hours. So the distance is 3 kilometers into 2, 6 kilometers. So if the length of first train is L1 and its speed is V1, then L1 over V1 is 27, and if the length of second train is L2 and speed is V2, then L2 over V2 is 17 seconds. So now when they cross each other, then their relative speed is V1 plus V2 and their total distance is L1 plus L2. So if we solve these equations, we get V over V2 as 3/2, and there is a simpler way to solve it. So 17 second here, 27 second here, in between it's 23 seconds. So we can take the distance from this and divide to get the ratio of their speed. So from the data given, we find out the ratio of their speed, and between 8 am and 10 am we will use the ratio of their speed to find out where they will meet. The base speed is s. It is saying if it had traveled 5 kilometers per hour faster, so the speed would have been s plus 5 if it had traveled. So the ratio of is s plus 5 over s. So it got increased by a factor of 5 over s. So the time will get decreased by 5 over 5 plus s, and that 5 plus s is 1 hour and 20 minutes, the difference. So the ratio with respect to original is 1/6, so which means that s is 25. When the speed increases from 100 kilometers an hour to 144 kilometers an hour, the total savings in time is 44 minutes. 24 minutes plus 20 minutes. With 100 kilometers per hour, it takes 144 minutes, and it is 24 minutes late. So we have to find out the speed for reaching on time. We get 120. So here the relative speed of the train with respect to the faster person is slower than the relative speed with the slower person. The difference between the speed of two persons is 0.9 kilometers. So s minus 5.4 becomes s minus 4.5, and that brings the change of 0.1 second. So we will use this relationship. So 81 kilometers per hour. Now let's do some questions on time and work. So in time and work, we generally have to find out how much work is done per day or per unit of time. So basically we are calculating speed if we compare it with time, distance and speed, and from that we calculate the overall time taken to complete the entire work. So in 4 days it completed 1 over 15 plus 1 over 12 times 4. So the remaining work is 8 over 15. When all three work together, each day 1/4 of the work gets completed. Nine and 3/5 of days he will take to complete the work. So here again we start with first finding out how much work is done per day in different configuration. A works alone, he completes 1 over 20th work per day, and when B and C assist him, then 1/10 of the work gets completed. They help every third day, so in 3 days, first day he will complete 1/20th, second day he will complete 1/20th, and third day 1/10 of the work will get completed. So in total in 3 days 1/5 work gets completed. So it will take 5 such 3 days. So 3 into 5, 15 days it will take to complete the entire work. So here we have 2 days and 10 days, which means that 26 men and 48 boys are 5 times of 6 men and 8 boys. So if we solve this equation, we get 1 man equal to 2 boys. 6m plus 80b take 10 days, which is 20 boys take 10 days, and 50 boys will take 5/2, which is 4 days. This completes the video. I hope you liked it. Please share your comments, thoughts and other topics that you would like to see videos on. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, and please hit the like button and bell icon. Enjoy.